Yo, we back. We back. Man, once again, crazy week in NFL football. I think we're going to have a crazy episode this week because we got your boy, Lexington's own, Mr. Larry Starks.
Absolutely.
Consecutive
Glad to be here, man.
Three-time comedian of the year, Amazon Prime special,
Yeah.
stand-up special.
I am on Netflix too, though.
See, we got a celebrity in the building,
Yes,
ladies
sir.
and gentlemen. Larry Starks. I'm honored. I'm proud to be here. Even though you see what he repping, what he
I
repping.
mean, what's wrong with my garments, man? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with my
You
garments?
see what he repping, but we still gonna bring him on because he's official. He's legit. So without further ado, I'm gonna give you the floor, man. Talk about your team, Larry. Y'all do looking pretty good. 4-1. How you feel about things so far?
Could you repeat that one time? I ain't hear you. What you say? What was that?
I
Right?
said it twice.
It must have glitched or something. I ain't get to catch it.
I
What was
said
that?
it twice.
Oh, okay.
You heard me to say it twice. You gonna make me say it?
It sound like 4-1.
That's exactly what it is. That's what it is.
It really almost sound like 5-0 if it wasn't for two bad plays.
Nah.
It almost sound like undefeated. I mean, I do know that no glitch, no accident. I mean, we did win 40-6 our last game. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them Indy Colts. I rep the Indy Colts, man, and I always get a question all the time is, the question, why you like the Colts? Why you like the Colts? Because it's kind of not a popular team to be a fan of. Everybody always choose the same teams, and for me, the reason that I like the Colts is not Marshall Faulk, it's not Peyton Manning, it's none of that. Edgerrin James. My favorite running back. That was the reason that I ended up liking the Colts. Peyton Manning then was just the icing on the top. You know what I mean? Like, that was just the icing on the top. But Edgerrin James, that was the reason I ended up liking the Colts. And that ended up just being my squad. And I actually got to perform in front of Edgerrin James. I got to meet Edgerrin James, man. And real cool dude. I got to tell him, I'm like, hey, dog, you are my favorite running back ever in the NFL. Everybody picked Barry Sanders, Adrian Peterson, whatever. Cool, you're not wrong. But for me, my favorite had a mouthful of gold out here serving these boys from the U. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to my dog Edgerrin James, man. Real cool dude. So yeah, I'm an Indy Colts fan, man. You know what I'm saying? We 4-1, like you said, twice. And I'm proud of the season we have. And we had a little controversy in the beginning. We had AR who, we got Daniel Jones as a backup, you know what I'm saying? And everybody was kind of up at arms that Daniel Jones became the starter, including myself, but I wasn't mad about it. I was just like, here go another season where we running through quarterbacks like the Cleveland Browns. Like we becoming the new Cleveland Browns at this point. Like we always have all the other pieces, but just not the quarterback. And then Daniel Jones is like, hold my beer. Let me show y'all something real quick.
Right.
It's almost like you get that one ugly chick that ends up being the right type of person in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? That's what that turns out to be. You know what I'm saying? That person at work that's ugly, and just after a while, like a year or two, she starts to look fine. Like, hold up, man, she all right though a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, that's one of them situations where we at right now, and we rolling, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We got the fine ugly chick right now. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta add to this.
Yeah.
Not only is she the fine ugly chick, convenient chick, she's cheaper. You ain't paying a lot for her.
You ain't expecting no extravagant dates. None of that.
The expectations
She
ain't
put
there.
on a dress for Cheesecake Factory. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She put on a dress for Cheesecake Factory. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She washed the to-go plate.
Look, and on top of that, she got everybody in the hood mad because she white.
You're wrong for that. I'm not touching that one. So I'm gonna say I feel the same way as a rival fan of a rival team. I was hoping that Anthony Richardson will remain the starting quarterback. But then when I saw them go and get Daniel Jones, I was like, what? Who cares? I really thought that.
Whoop-dee-doo.
Exactly. And he out here shutting boys up. So, I mean, I give credit where credit is due. So here's the thing. And Bright don't understand this, I guess. I can dislike a team. I don't like the Colts. But if they're good, I could be real enough to say Daniel Jones out there shutting boys up. Like he said, keep my name out your mouth. And I gotta respect it. For what he's done so far, I gotta respect it. Now, I will say, I'm gonna qualify. Okay, so Bright don't understand what I'm saying when I tell him, like, I can dislike a team, hate a team if you would, but still respect when I see that they are good.
So quick question. Quick question.
Okay.
So what is the reason that you have a hate for this team?
Just because it's a division rival. That's the extent of it.
Yeah, I get it. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
You're going to see them. We're going to play you twice every year.
Who's we?
It's better for my life.
Who's we?
I'm rolling with the Texas, Houston, Texas, born and raised.
What's
that? I'm H-Town until I drown.
What's that? That's a team?
Division champs last year. Year before.
What's your record?
We 2-3.
Huh?
2-3.
So not 4-1. That's your record. Not 4-1. Got it. Not 4-1. Okay. Understandably, where you get this tone.
Last time I checked, 4-1 was nothing to be celebrated. They didn't get no trophies for 4-1. None of that. I mean, so
it
I'm
ain't
not
about
putting
trophies at this point, but we talking about we talking about record. And to put it into perspective, we are number one in the AFC. I do want to put that out there. We are the top dog in the AFC as we speak. Where y'all at?
I'm glad you put that as we speak on there.
I know y'all not number one, so where y'all at?
As we speak.
Yeah.
We probably 8, 9, 10, something like that.
Okay. Proceed.
All right.
Proceed. Now you know what? I ain't going. I don't hate the Texans. I like the Texans. I like C.J. Stroud. You know, me and Bright's dog Shane Boyd play for the Texans. You know what I'm saying? So I'ma always have love for the squad. I liked Andre Johnson. You know what I mean? I liked Arian Foster. You know what I'm saying? When I went to a Colts game against the Texans, and Kiki QT was catching everything. You know what I'm saying? I was like, who is this dude? But I knew him because he kept catching everything. I saw D-Hop. What's his name? They play for the Browns now. Sean Watson. I saw D-Hop do a post.
They don't play for the Browns.
Right, yeah. So I seen D-Hop do a post route. And I mean, at the top of the route before he even broke, the ball was already gone. And as soon as he broke, it was right there in stride in his hands. And I'm like, we had Andrew Luck at the time too. So I could recognize niceness when I see it. You know what I mean? But as far as that was the past. We talking about now. Y'all 2 and 3? 2 and 3?
Yep, 2 and 3.
Hey, listen, man, prayers. Thoughts and prayers. That's all. Thoughts and prayers.
I'm with it. I'm glad we play y'all late. I would feel bad. I would be concerned if we played y'all early, but we play y'all late.
I mean, so you seem like a very intelligent individual. So with that said, you would be concerned early, which means you would actually still be concerned late. But if your ego won't let you be concerned once you let the season go a little bit longer, you know what I mean, in hopes that we might fall off.
No, I'm not hoping nobody falls off. I see us having time to get our act together offensively. I've been seeing us get better every week. If we wouldn't get better every week, I'd be like, I don't want to play y'all at all. But I'm seeing it happen, so I'm feeling like it's going to be competitive. And it's always competitive. When the Texans and the Colts play, it's always competitive.
I would never take that away. It's always competitive. It can go.
You know that. We throw records out the window. It's going to be a game. We know that.
It can definitely go either way. But this year, we know that it's kind of a different. It's because I don't know about y'all defense this year. Y'all defense ain't really all that tough.
Okay.
I mean, am I lying? Is it not? Y'all defense ain't all that tough.
Statistically speaking, you'll be wrong.
Well, statistically speaking, I may be wrong, but the eye test.
They defense has had them in every game. They've been.
It's still the defense's fault that they made a mistake. It's not the offense's fault that the defense made a mistake. So if we being accountable, it's still the defense.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And defensively, if you lose, I'm just saying, if you lose 9-6, is it your defense's fault?
Depends on how the game went. The score is not indicative of how it's going. You know what I mean? It's depending on how the game went. I ain't gonna argue on that. That sounds good to me. I'd roll with that.
And I will say this.
What's that?
Good defenses can only be as good as like they're being worn down. If they stopping and the offense ain't helping them, then I can't make them accountable for that. Like sometimes they get worn down when they're out there a lot, and that's just nature. Like
right,
so
right, yeah, and that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I feel what you're saying, though.
logically they're
Sorry.
accountable because it's a result. Like, see, you can't be more mad at the reaction than the action that caused it first. You know what I'm saying? The action that caused it is the defense let this happen. The reaction is you mad that the offense didn't produce, so you blaming it on them. You see what I'm saying? Which I'm with you. Like
That's what you're supposed to blame it on. If the offense don't produce, you got to blame it on them.
I mean, you can't.
When the defense, we've allowed less points per game than any other defense in the NFL. Number 1 points per game. I can't put it on the defense at all.
And then they got
And 2 of those games we lost because of somebody that's not even on the team anymore. We got rid of him. We didn't trade him. We cut him.
Did y'all fight him? Is the
You
question.
take down the film and you look, and you got a guy running wide open, and he looking.
You should fight him. On top of cut him, fight him. Everybody pull up and run ones. We running ones.
I think D'Amico wanted to.
Listen, man. Hey, think about this. Think about this. Our game that we just played against the Raiders, A.D. Mitchell did not play. A.D. Mitchell is the reason that we lost against the Rams. We played a hell of a game against the Rams. The Rams played a hell of a game against us. But those 2 costly things, it's nobody's. It just happened. Even when they did the 88-yard score, dude got tripped up. That happens to all DBs all the time. You know, it just happened and things swung their way. Now, even to hold on to that, I'm like, if you do want to lose, that's a good way to lose. You know, like we didn't get mopped. We didn't get, they didn't come and dominate us in no fashion. It's just at the last time we made the perfect mistake for them to capitalize on, and they got a dub. Either way,
I mean, you just explained that you just described the whole Texans Rams game too. Same thing happened.
Look, I would just great say I hate to y'all gently, but that's one thing y'all do have in common is that y'all went into the Rams stadium and shoulda, coulda lost. Both of y'all. Y'all do share that.
So hold on. So is the Jags your squad?
No, you know who my squad is.
Bandwagon break.
I'm just here.
Jump in this.
I'm just here.
So let me hear who your squad is. I just want to know who your squad is.
I'm a champion.
There ain't no champion this season.
Well, I'm the reigning champion. I'm a reigning champion. I'm an eagle. I'm an eagle.
What you got behind you though?
This is just to stir up the pot between you two because this guy right here is the coach of the year within 5 games played, and arguably it could be the Indianapolis Colts coach as well. And so I'm here to troll Satch about how this team is behind me because he feels like that they're a fluke at 4-1.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I have them behind
now,
me. Yep. We can discuss my.
We'll get to that.
I want to agree with the fluke 4-1. I don't think there's no such thing as a fluke 4-1 in the NFL.
I never say a fluke. I never say fluke. Did I say fluke? I said, what did I say?
You said they weren't going to make the playoffs.
I said they're not a playoff team. I said, yes, that's what I said.
Yeah,
and
when it get late in the year, things get different.
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying. I'm saying we know ball. We know ball, and what we've seen from them is not I don't see it as a playoff team. I didn't see anything great about it. Tell me what.
Now,
they capitalized on
so let me say this. Trevor Lawrence balled tonight, right? In my opinion, he played good ball. He had it on the rope. He was doing his thing, but he had more rushing yards than everybody, and I don't think that's going to last late into the season. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the body can withstand that much of a, of a workload, throughout all of these games. Now, anything's possible, but that's a real thing. He's dependent heavily on his legs to keep him in the game. Same thing with Kansas City. They dependent on legs to keep themselves in the game.
Okay, you're like, now hear me out. I hear what you're saying, but did you know that the Jags they were either 3rd or 4th in the NFL in rushing, and it had nothing to do with him running. Trevor Etienne then had 2 100-yard games. They got a nice rookie that's behind him.
Like 2 games.
In 5 games, they're top 3 in rushing, and Trevor Lawrence don't got nothing to do with it. So I just feel like tonight he improvised off of the defense, and the Kansas City, last I checked, they have a good run defense. So it wasn't like that they were going to do that. Sometimes you got to respect good defensive lines. And so he made the plays that he was supposed to make tonight, and that's all you can say. Trevor. Now, what I will say about Trevor Lawrence that might not be sustainable is his lack of turning it over or his lack of not making the right play. Tonight, he matched. Look, I'm gonna just say this, dog. There's a lot of times that when Patrick Mahomes goes down and did what he did and scored that last touchdown, a lot of teams don't like come back and pull the game out and win. And rightfully Patrick Mahomes. And so for him to do what he did at home, whether how ugly it looked, I don't care if he stumbled over, slapped a cheerleader on a butt, drunk a beer, and stumbled in. I don't care how he got in the end zone. It didn't look right. Satch was like, "Did you hear the interview?" He said, "The only thing I could do was think about throwing the ball away." Well, bro, he didn't have no timeouts. The game was on the line.
That's not what he said. I panicked. They said, what did you think? He said, I panicked. And then she gave him another chance, and then he said, throw the ball away. Don't misquote me now. He panicked. I said that he said, I panicked. Stop him, though. He got out here and he lied. He should have said, all I was thinking about is how to win the game. What I could do to win the game. But he said what he felt. That's what he felt. That's what he should have said.
It doesn't matter what he felt.
But I'm just saying.
What he did. I could be thinking one thing.
Tonight was his night. I'm just saying it's not sustainable. Like I told you, it's not sustainable. Marks agrees with it. He said it's not sustainable. But I'm going to correct you.
No,
you said they had the top three rushing off. I'll let you talk. I'll let you tell the lies. Now I got to call you out on them. I let you tell the lies. Now I got to call you out on them. You said they top three in the league in rushing. They're not. They're not top three in the league in rushing. You said KC has one of the top rushing defenses. They're 21st in the NFL in rushing defense. So, like, come on now. Don't come in here telling lies on this Mark Zuckerberg internet and just think we just finna just let you do it, bruh. You're lying, bruh. It's fact. We talking about facts. This fans. We fans. Facts is the next thing. You're not talking facts.
They're top five. Excuse me.
You're not talking facts. That's all I'm saying.
They're top five in running, and they lead the NFL in takeaways.
They lead the NFL in takeaways. You never said that, though.
Hey, listen, listen.
But you never.
The Houston Texans record is firing him up right now because when you start talking with your hands is real. What I'm saying is, what I'm trying to tell you, what you ain't getting though.
Say it with your chest.
He out here lying. If he wasn't lying, I'd let him make it. But he out here lying. I can't let him do it.
Hey, he's a father too. Look, he's a father. Hey, if you wasn't lying, look, that's only a father. If you wasn't lying.
That's a personal.
Hey man, listen.
I'm saying, man.
That's what it is.
Man, as an Indianapolis Colts fan, right? I look at the Houston Texans, man, and I just honestly feel like, y'all have a city. Y'all got the Houston Astros, right? Y'all got the Houston Rockets, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all got the Houston Texans, right? Y'all got Turkey Leg Hut, right?
Not no more.
Y'all got AIDS. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I got that. Don't got that.
No, but I'm joking about the last two. I'm joking about the last two. But I want to say, right? I want to say, in your city, I just feel like it's better things that exist in it besides the Texans. Am I off?
Right now, you're right. You're straight. I can agree with that.
Now,
but it's a package deal. If you H-Town, you H-Town all the way through it.
So you're a Rockets fan? I would definitely like. I mean, I'm from Kentucky, so we ain't got no pro teams. Like, we walking around with AAA baseball team jerseys on. You know what I mean? Like, that's all we got to hang on to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's all we got. You know what I mean?
And I say, whatever it is, I don't care who you rock with, as long as you loyal to it. As long as you stay consistent with it. As long as you ain't hood hopping.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
I mean, as an Indianapolis Colts fan, I'm the epitome of that because we done had some times where we was trash. Like, it was hard.
Y'all had some
it was hard to watch. And then,
last year
we had to deal with Andrew Luck retiring mid-game.
I would say Andrew Luck, he kind of screwed. He screwed y'all. If he keeps playing, a lot of the bad times that you described wouldn't have happened.
I think we would have got a Super Bowl if he stayed. I think so.
Right.
I think we could have got a Super Bowl because it was a time in the league where a lot of these stronger teams was down.
Mm-hmm. I was relieved when he retired because I was like, we got a chance.
But look, on their behalf, they waited a little too long to start building a line around him. They started building it as he was already broken up. You know what I'm saying? They waited too long to put a line around Andrew Luck. That's what got him up out of
Yeah,
there,
no,
man. They
yeah,
broke him up.
he was getting bashed, man. And I mean, I couldn't do nothing but understand it, but it hurt us because we started running through quarterback. Man, we had Phillip Rivers. Now
Right.
Phillip Rivers balled, but it's like, dude, he was our arch nemesis. Like, you know what I mean? We had Phillip
Right.
Rivers on our team, and who we have? Nick Foles. Who we have? Carson Wentz.
But I feel like y'all just kept doing just enough to not be bad enough to be able to pick up the
We had
quarterback.
we had
Like
Matt
leave.
Ryan on our team, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like y'all would have done better off if y'all would have just been trash for a season instead of trying to get these bridge
You know
quarterback
how
after bridge quarterback after bridge quarterback.
Yeah.
you know how when I don't know how y'all parents rocked, but you know my mama done had a boyfriend or two, and you know when that new boyfriend come in, you like, you know that's how I felt when Matt Ryan came in. It's like, bro, come on, man, we don't rock. Look, you look goofy, man. Like we don't rock with you like that, man. He went out there
Right.
and stunk the place up, man. Like we wanted to have hope, man, but it was like, and that's why we were so leery about Danny Dimes because it almost, you know, felt the same. He's all Heidi Ho chipper, like, you know what I'm saying? He looks like a dork, you know what I mean? So it's like we don't know what to expect, bro. We had Jacoby Brissett, we had so many quarterbacks that just didn't even make sense anymore. So I know what being at the bottom of the barrel feel like. It feels like being a Houston Texan at this point in 2025.
I don't feel like I'm at the bottom of the barrel. I don't feel like I'm the New Orleans Saints. I don't feel like I'm. Yeah, I don't.
Are you happy with your team?
I'm not happy with my team at the moment. No, I'm not. I'm gonna be real.
Hey, bro, he be
It could be
standing
a
up
lot
watching.
worse.
He be
It could
standing
be a
up
lot
watching the
worse.
game.
Nah, the Cobra stance. The surrender Cobra. Nah.
You know when you losing in Madden, you just get close to the screen.
Now, I think bottom of the barrel teams, we talking Jets, we talking Dolphins right now, Titans,
sure.
Saints,
Yeah.
even the Giants, Browns. I feel like we ahead of all of those. So
No, I
don't
give you
feel
that.
like
No, that's facts. That's facts.
Yeah.
I'm playing like y'all. It don't even matter what y'all record is. It's for some reason the Houston Texans always has our number. It's no other team really, man. It's like we'll beat everybody, beat the cheese out of everybody's head, and then get to the Texans and lose by 30. It don't even make sense. It's like, bro, what happened? Like,
thing is crazy. Hold on, Bright. The crazy thing is I feel the exact same way about the Colts. Like we can be having a great season, and then next thing you know, T.Y. Hilton had a game of his life. What are we doing here? T.Y. got 4 touchdowns. What happened?
I remember that.
It happened like 3 years in a row. Of course.
Yes.
yeah.
Hey, and I feel bad for Starks on how y'all played that last game about 2 years ago, and the idiot kicker missed, and it took y'all out of the playoffs. That was.
It was like one of us was going to the playoffs, and one of us.
I didn't watch ESPN. I deleted Bleacher Report. I didn't want to see nothing. I let my fantasy football league. I let the team just die. Like it's over, bro. I don't care about nothing, man. I don't even like.
That was awful.
Like that's just like when we did the trick play that didn't work. Y'all remember that?
Yes.
Like, what are y'all doing, bro?
Right. Why did you even do that? Yes.
Hey, what are y'all? You know what I mean?
With the backup running back.
That's why you see me. I'm medium excited about how good we are. I'm not gonna sit here and really, I'm not gonna sit here and really brag because nobody on the Colts organization can say they were sure. Nobody. And all I can say is I know if we had AR in there, we would probably be 1-3. Like who knows, bro? Like, because a lot of them plays that he was making, I'm like, AR can't do that. He can't do that. I'm always, I'm always rooting for us, but he can't do that. He ain't no way. And bro got in garbage time and almost threw a pick. I'm like, all right, bro. Like,
and honestly, I put it to you like this. I know Minnesota. I know they like that rookie they got in J.J. McCarthy. I know they like him. But for Kevin McConnell to be a quarterback whisperer, and for him to be in that backyard like that, and for them to pick him up on the cheap contract they did and to kind of let him go, could you imagine him with Jefferson and Addison and Hawkinson up in Minnesota? Because respectfully, I like the Colts, but they don't have the same weapons that the Vikings do.
Oh no, yeah. We got some nice weapons, but
Yeah, I got
yeah,
some
like
nice weapons.
it's a difference.
And look,
Hey, let's be real. You can't talk about. You talking about weapon? They have Jonathan Taylor. First of all, Jonathan
top.
Taylor is a
Okay, so is
dog,
he a top 3 or
and
top 5?
that's gonna start everything else.
Is he a
That
top
takes
3
pressure
or
off of
top 5?
everything.
Is he a top 3 or top 5 running back?
Let me get
Right
back to
now,
you.
I think right now he top 2, honestly, if not 1. And I ain't saying that because he's a Colt. I'm saying just because of ain't nobody else running that fluid and making that much happen with nothing, like much of nothing. Like he's making things happen. I mean, name another running back that's doing it like that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Bijan.
And he's coming out. Bijan ain't coming out of the backfield and making him catches like that though.
Excuse me?
Taylor downfield 20 yards making catches like that.
Bijan has
Jonathan
2.
Taylor leads the league.
Bijan leads the running backs.
He's receiving running backs. Bijan is doing this thing.
Yeah,
but
he's better than
rushing.
You might be right. You might be right.
Jonathan Taylor all day long. He's number 1 in the league rushing.
Yeah.
By far.
I take that.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing with the Colts. We talked about the quarterback. Mm-hmm. When he was with the Giants and had Saquon and a good line and some good players, they won a playoff game. And Danny Dimes, that's why they paid him the money. Well, he got hurt, and then the team was just trash. And he didn't play well. It was a combination of things. But hey, look. So here's my thing.
Oh, yeah. Terrible offense.
Everything was terrible. So here's my thing. When you take a Danny Dimes who is mobile, he was known as a runner. He's mobile. He can run a little bit.
Yeah.
When you take somebody,
he's on feet too, though.
Look, and guess what? This same system that y'all had, that y'all playing in right now, is the same one that Jalen Hurts thrived under. Shane Steichen. This is Jalen Hurts' quarterback when Jalen was looking well. So they have the same similarities as far as being big, mobile quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. You got a good run game, a good offensive line. Warren, the tight end, rookie. I mean, look at the pieces. So on
he's
offense,
top rookie of your candidate for me.
Offense, right? Putting on the scouting cap. Indianapolis is a top 5 unit. Top 5 to 8 unit. And the only reason why I say that is because the wide receivers aren't that dynamic. Because 1 week is Josh Downs, 1 week is Pittman, and one day is A.D. Mitchell. So that consistency, and then Alec Pierce might come and hit you with a 70-yard gain and be the man. So if they got a wide receiver 1 that stepped up.
I like it like that, though.
I get it. But sometimes an alpha dog got to come up out of that pack. Sometimes. But sure. Again.
I mean, you know, a Stephon Diggs, like we know Stephon Diggs is the guy. Like on the Patriots, we know he's the one. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, on the Colts, we don't have a defined one. Any given day, somebody could be the one. You know,
any given day,
don't have a defined one either, though. We don't have a defined one.
Who do y'all have as receivers? Like I don't even like, and I ain't being funny. Like I don't know who's on Houston as a receiver. Like who's y'all receivers?
Nico Collins.
Okay, Nico. Yeah, I know Nico Collins. Yeah. I know Nico Collins. Because everybody that I knew generally has left since then, right? So I didn't know who was the pickups and who got drafted and all of that. Because D-Hop left and he went to where? Arizona?
He was in Arizona. Now he's in Baltimore. Now he's in Baltimore.
Yeah. He was in, okay. All right. Yeah, I just didn't know who dogs y'all had on the receiving side.
Yeah, we got Nico Collins, and then on a lesser scale, Christian Kirk. We got a couple rookies out of Iowa State, Jaden Higgins, Jalen. And so that kind of rounds out our receiving core. We got Xavier Hutchinson, who's not a big name, but he's a scrappy guy that tends to come up.
Who's y'all tight ends?
What about Christian Kirk?
Schultz.
What about Christian Kirk?
I said Christian Kirk. That was the second guy I said.
Okay.
Dalton Schultz. I'm not really big on Dalton Schultz, but he shows flashes sometimes. From time to time, he does well. So I would say our biggest offensive weapon is Nico Collins by far. So
yeah, I like him.
Yeah.
I didn't know much about him, like, cause you know it ain't my squad, so it ain't like I'm studying him or nothing like that. But it's just like I knew that he was always producing, like, and I would pick him on fantasy. So
now, I will say, like, I feel like y'all are doing good things, but I also have to qualify it with saying that some of these teams that y'all played.
Hey man, listen, the schedule's the schedule.
The schedule. Yes, I know. So I'm just interested to see how the next 5 games.
That was the thing. Everybody was like, okay, You beat them. But what y'all gonna do with the Rams? And we looked damn good against the Rams. I was like, yo, we cooking. You know what I mean? We made some mistakes, but that happens. But it's like we was cooking. So with the game against the Rams, that built my confidence in the team. The Rams,
I feel like the Rams not as good as we thought they were, though. I really feel like that. After we played them, y'all played them, 49ers. Like, I'm looking at them, and I don't think they're as good as we thought they were.
Puka is
now, they put up numbers. They put up numbers. Their front line defense is good, but
you do know that Puka retired one of our DBs, right?
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah. Cuz says, you know what?
It's not for me.
That did it. You know, that did it. You know how your mind tell you to do something, but your body ain't responding?
Xavier Howard. Yeah.
He gonna get
but look.
He gonna get into real estate. He gonna start selling homes. He gonna open up a car lot. Jacobson Howard, GMC. Why don't you come down and get you a truck? Get out of here. But he was out there getting cooked. He was getting cooked. Oh my God. Yeah.
But I will say he had no business to be out there in the first place, though. Also,
he trying.
He came out of retirement, didn't he? Then when he retired, he said, "I just need to go back to taking my kids to school." Like he said that. So I mean, he had no business being out there anyway.
Yeah, and your ego kind of getting away because I know his ego was bruised. It's like, oh, I'm getting cooked, and it ain't nothing I can do right now. I'm not who I used to be. And I know this, and the person I'm playing against knows this, and he's doing me right now. So, you know, my family's watching.
Hey, but we can laugh about that, but Puka's doing everybody and their mama like that right now. So it really don't matter. Puka's that man.
McVay is doing that. I mean, that's what McVay do. If you a number one receiver for McVay, you gonna eat. I don't care who it is. You gonna eat. We've seen him do it.
Random question. Do y'all think Tyreek's coming back?
I think he's coming back. Is he going to be what he was? No, but I think he's coming back. I think he got too many.
To the Dolphins, though.
No.
I don't know about that.
No. I heard that they're going to cut him.
I seen that too.
I think the Dolphins need to cut a lot of people. I think they need to shed a lot of this. They need to reset.
Now, but what, like you said, though, I mean, that's an ACL, and a lot of people's speed decreases a lot after that. It'll be interesting to see how his game translates to not being the speed guy no more. You can't accelerate your way out of a route. You got to actually run that route. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, he might go.
I think some level team I feel like is going to.
Yeah.
What?
I said he might go from the cheetah to the leopard. He might not have it, dog. And that thing did like this. Like it didn't even look.
It looked nasty. It looked like it might not.
He had a knot. He had a knot sticking up out of that joint, man. Yeah, that I don't know, man. I mean, I hope the best, but we don't know.
Right. I wish him well, but it did not look good. But I do think when he comes back, if the Dolphins cut him, some lower level team will pay too much for him, and we'll see him play out the end of these years like that.
You want to hear something crazy?
I think he's going to turn into crazy? Odell.
Odell got him one, though. Odell got him a ring. But, hey, now that we're talking about him and doing that, he could easily join the Colts or could join the Texans. Like, they need somebody to compliment Nico. It ain't like nobody's killing it there. Y'all need somebody to be a number one. Y'all got Josh Downs, but, if you got, Tyreek and Josh running around, that's a problem. So, hey,
do you want to pay for him? I don't want to pay for him. Do you want to pay for him starts?
Nah, I'm good. He could come in somewhere and be like, what's his name for the Chiefs? Juju. He can come in and be like Juju, like making those important catches, but not really being super active in the offense when it comes time to make a catch. You know what I'm saying? But
somebody's gonna pay him to be number one. So that's what I'm saying.
Them days is done. You need to be a 2 or 3, and that's not to disrespect you, but that's just to have you as a threat on the other side of the field. Everybody's doubling the 1. They're gonna have to possibly double the 3. You know what I mean?
But there's teams that don't have no 1. I would love to have him. But yeah. But there's teams out there that will pay him one money and will give him the one spot. He's not going to take a two if there's another team out there that's going to give him the one.
But where is he going to go? He already played for the Browns.
I tell you the perfect spot for him. The perfect spot would be for that boy.
What, Tennessee Titans?
No, to go to the Jets because Garrett Wilson is their number one, and they don't got nobody there. Well, you put him there with Garrett Wilson and Justin Fields. That's a decent combination if he's healthy. Decent. It's better than what they got now.
That's a
And
graveyard.
you play the Dolphins twice a year.
You don't
That's
want
a
that.
graveyard.
That's terrible.
You sending him to the nursing home. You putting him out to pasture.
That's
the
terrible.
graveyard.
What are you talking about?
No, you can't do that. Now, I would like to see him on something like the Lions. You know what I mean?
No way.
The Lions.
They got
I wouldn't
enough.
mind seeing him on the Jags.
They don't. The Lions can't afford. That's what I'm saying. He's got to be somebody that can afford to pay him.
He got to not take as much money. He ain't playing now. You ain't getting no money now. So
It's the trash team that's gonna pay him now. Yeah, he is. He making money, right? They paying him.
He on like 80 million or something like that. 3-year, 80 million.
they
or
gonna
something.
clean house. They gonna get rid of the coach and everybody. They gonna clean house.
What's he making, Satch?
Don't worry about it. You see what?
I think 3-year 90. Is it 90 million?
Told you.
Yeah, I mean they broke bread for him. Let me see. I knew they broke bread for him. That's what I'm saying. Like he's getting paid.
That one contract that he got in Bitcoin ended up paying him big too. He lost in the
he
beginning, but that flipped around and he got paid.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he 3-year 90 million. So he on the books.
He's Bobby Bonilla right now.
Right. So that's
Bobby
what I'm saying.
Bonilla.
So they got a potential out for 2-year 54. So yeah, it'll be wise for them to part ways after this season, financially. So yeah, Tyreek Hill is gonna cost them $51 million against the cap next year. So I'm gonna say he gone.
You know what?
I'm gonna say he gone.
51
And somebody else gonna.
51 million, and about 31 million of that is gonna be child support because that boy got about 70 kids, boy.
That's why he can't stop playing.
He does.
That's why you like, is he done?
I got a COVID year. I'm lined up to do this. I got COVID. You are 60.
Eric Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, whatever it takes, man. Whatever it takes. But speaking of get off the field, what the heck? What happened in Arizona this week?
I think it's a morale. Honestly, because what's happening is they fans are starting to get impatient, and it's creating an atmosphere that they not enjoying no more. It's not gelling no more. You know what I'm saying? They starting to boo.
Yeah.
Like they starting to boo him. Like still your quarterback, whether you do or not. You know what I mean? And they can play it off
Right.
and have a straight face.
Yeah.
But that digs into your psyche. I know Cud drove home with no music on, just straight silence. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And they're down to their 13 running back, and then coach is getting on the dude like he started the season. Like, he the 13 back. He was 13 for a reason.
Dog.
And then coach would get on the sideline like that. That wasn't a good look, man. He gonna lose a locker room like that.
Hey, man.
Already lost.
You can't on the sideline. These are all grown men. You can't be doing that on the sideline.
But you know what? That started with Arizona on that Thursday night when that idiot kicker Ryland didn't just kick it in the back, and it gave Seahawks good field position and allowed them to win that game. Once you lose a game like that and then come out so good against the Titans team with all that momentum, I think their mental, like they felt like they won the game, and then bro, they lost focus, bro. Arizona is they're injured. Their running backs are injured. But they're one of those teams to where now you could say that they're probably the bottom of the barrel of the NFC West. I don't see them being a playoff team or coming out of that division at all now.
No, the only reason why they even had a little bit of success early is because of who they played. Like, we went into it knowing that they're the beginning of the was very soft.
They're a weird
Yeah.
team, though. They're a weird team because it's like, even though everything you just said was true, right? Everything you just said was true. You still can't look past them because they're just sneaky. You know what I'm saying? They're still sneaky, though. Like, it'll be that 3rd and 21, and Kyler Murray just somehow gain 30 yards real fast out of nowhere, put them in field goal position, ball game. And now the momentum's shifting, and they win the next 2. You know what I mean? So it's like they one of them that need a momentum boost. Like, they swing off of that momentum, and nobody
That's true.
can look past them like they would, a lot of these other bottom barrel teams. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah. So I think the key factor in that is Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is a winner. Kyler Murray has clutch. Kyler Murray is the winningest quarterback in Texas high school football history. Like that, I mean, you know how many dogs come out of Texas, the quarterback. He finds a way to win. So he's the.
Harrison Jr. though, wide open drops. Like, yo, what's going on?
And when he first came in the league and they was talking about the jersey thing and he had his company and all that, I was like, it's too much stuff going on that's not about football. And maybe his head is elsewhere. Maybe he got too much stuff on his mind.
Maybe.
I don't know, but
Maybe. I don't know.
he not as promised thus far.
Yeah.
He's struggling right now. So I'm gonna say Cardinals. I mean, probably my losers for the week. That's my low. Who you say? Who's your losers for the week, Jay Bright?
Honestly, I would go easy and say my Eagles for being up 17-3 and losing at home. However, I'm not the one that likes to blame this and blame that on referees, but there was a lot of questionable calls that took place in that game. Like, for one, Bo Nix threw the ball as he was going down just to the field. No receivers over there, and they took back intentional grounding that ended up giving them 3 points. So that takes place. Now, Zach Bond did a stupid little, he landed on there for unnecessary roughness and gave us no time. But Goddard, his shoulder pad got grabbed in the middle of a route, 5 yards, 8 yards within. We are 100% in the red zone this year. And that was like almost 13 seconds left. We could have salvaged and won the game. We all know what Eagles do in the clutch, but I say this to say I'm nervous about our second half ability to not be able to put away good teams. The Bucs are good, and Denver, they're good teams. But at the end of the day, Jalen's execution after the third quarter, when it comes to just making that right pass, him and AJ and him and Devontae, it's like they haven't had a perfect game outside the Rams in the second half. I say this to say, new offensive coordinator. We've been down this road before with Jalen and AJ, and it's been a little episode, a little soap opera early, but a lot of teams would love to be 4-1, and we are. I mean, again, it's one of them things where we do need to clean up stuff. We do need to fix things. We lost to Atlanta last year on a fluke Monday nighter. We should have lost to the Jags at home. It's hard to win in the
You
NFL.
say ain't no such thing. He earlier just say on this same episode, ain't no such thing as a fluke.
No.
Did you say that?
No. What I'm saying is, it's hard to win in the NFL. It's hard to win in the NFL.
No, what you saying exactly? So the L is the L, man.
I mean, we took
That's
an
what
L.
you said.
I'm saying to be up 17-3 at home, you shouldn't have lost. That's all I'm saying. So it was disappointing, and we're not finishing games.
It is. Yeah, I agree. But you said you're not gonna say I was the loser of the week. So who are you gonna say is the loser of the week?
I'm glad you asked.
Miami Dolphins?
Well, they needed that momentum. They needed the win. But man, I'm gonna go with the San Diego Chargers.
Okay.
To let the Wizards, the Washington Commanders, to come in your home without Scary Terry and to let a rookie running back come in there and dominate them to where they didn't score no points in the second half. This is 2 weeks in a row where who?
I dropped him too. Bill. I dropped him because I was like, he came in with, we was thinking he was gonna do something. I was like, he ain't gonna do nothing. They splitting all these carries.
They were splitting.
He had his week this week.
And they were splitting them, but you gotta be patient.
Yeah.
You can't drop a guy like that when he's the number one.
No, I dropped him for a clear number one, so
okay,
I had to do it.
You know who I dropped?
But I mean,
the Ravens defense is who I dropped.
And
I dropped them so quick.
That was
don't get me started.
Man, they was hurting me. I was like, yo, y'all getting negative numbers now. Hold on.
But yeah, I agree with you, Bright. The Chargers, that was a disappointing week for the Chargers. They came out, everybody got real high on them real quick, and now I think people are starting to come back to earth on the Chargers and realize that they are who we thought they were. I mean,
yeah. But
middle of the road team.
Yeah. Not
Starks.
Go ahead, Starks.
My loser of the week
or surprise.
We going next. Or winner of the week.
Was the Ravens. Like the expectation of them to be, not too far removed from a Super Bowl run, and still have pieces that are, if not just as good, if not better, and to not be amounting to nothing. You got Derrick Henry on your team. He keep fumbling. Like, I don't know what's going on. And they need to put the crab legs down for a little minute because they still got butter on their fingers. I don't know what's going on in Baltimore. They need to chill on the Red Lobster crab balls. You know what I'm saying? Steelers Crab Shack. Y'all need to chill and focus on football because something's going on in Baltimore. Real life. Real life, and
Yeah.
I mean, Lamar's going to be fine, but it's like the team got to come together. And all it takes is a win, and they be straight. But I choose
Yes, absolutely.
because y'all got that potential to be the top team, and y'all dropping down to where y'all equivalent to the Browns right now. Like, if y'all played the Browns, I can't say definitively who would win. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just real right now.
That's true.
Well, they've played each other already, and that's the only win they got. That's the only win they got. So it's funny you say that. They've played them earlier.
They got Dylan Gabriel now, so it's different. Dylan Gabriel might compete a little bit more. You know what I mean? It might be a little different game. You know what I mean?
Man.
Who knows? You know what I mean? Hey, listen.
Straight
I saw
up.
a picture, man. This was the funniest picture. Dude had it was a girl that, how they do on the internet, showing a booty, you know what I'm saying? It was fat, and dude commented, he said, look at all that Ravens defense back there.
All of that.
Oh, cooked me.
That's awful.
My goodness.
That's awful.
The internet will rip you apart, bro.
Back there. I said, yo.
The internet will
Wow.
rip you apart.
Wow. That's funny. Well, who's your biggest surprise then, big dog?
My winner of the week, I'm gonna say mine is my winner of the week, surprise of the week. Both of them is the same thing. New England Patriots, man.
Yeah.
Where people said could nobody win in prime time,
Was undefeated.
right? In prime time, and they jumped out and they did what they needed to do. They caused turnovers. They played defense well. I mean,
Drake May was balling.
right, and then you look up and they got a plus 24 point differential for the season. They're 3-2, second in their division. Like, they're only one game behind Buffalo, and Buffalo got to go to them next time they play.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say biggest winner, New England Patriots. Drake May doing what they need to do. That stingy Mike Vrabel defense. Yeah, that's what I go with.
Yeah, I
Who
agree.
you got, Bright?
Man, that's
Same.
who's behind me? Yeah, no, biggest surprise. That's why I'm doing homage to my man that we should have never let him get out of Kentucky. We should have paid him a lifetime salary to be in Kentucky. I'm still in my feelings about letting go of Vince Marrow, the big dog, to Louisville, but letting him go, letting this guy go, Liam Cohen. Liam Cohen made Will Levis look like Andrew Luck. He got him in the league, and this guy is what got your boy, that's Baker. We know Baker is Baker, but his numbers last year was because this guy was the offensive coordinator. So him coming into this organization and saying, you know what, we're going to trade up to get the best player that can change our culture with Travis Hunter.
That was a Gladstone move. Don't give that to Cohen. Cohen didn't do that. Gladstone did that.
But he was also making decisions with him, and that's why he took that job.
Making decisions. Gladstone made sure he got hired. Remember
right.
that?
I know,
but
what I'm saying is that's why they allowed him to. That's why Lim took that job. It was intriguing because they was going to allow him to be in the decision making as well. So even though it was a GM thing, he was all for that. Mm-hmm. And so he was a culture guy. Lim said, a lot of coaches would have not wanted a guy and said, okay, we're going to play you on the offense and the defense. And depending on how the game plan is, like tonight, they needed him more on defense for all them fast runners. So he was out there. Mm-hmm. Second half, they made adjustment and started putting him on the defense more. They didn't need him on offenses more. So, again, I credit the coaching staff, like the adjustments. And even though here's the thing about the Panthers. The Panthers are not as good team, but they're very scrappy, and they won't go away. and they do play gritty football. And so they beat them the first game of the year, which everybody knows the first game of the year is a mystery. Everybody is trying to figure out everything. So we can't discredit that win that bad, even though it's the Panthers. Second win was a divisional game against Houston. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Was that the second? And it was an ugly game. It was turnover.
Second win.
Turnout. I checked. Divisional games, Colts, Texans, Jags, Titans, they're all nasty. It's not like that. Y'all division is not the prettiest anyway. Don't forget, y'all. You remember we talked about that girl that was Daniel Jones, the girl that we said that didn't nobody want?
Speaking of division, we are number one in the division. Continue.
You are. We'll get back to that. So my point on the matter is the orchestrating of Liam, his play calling. The only thing they're missing right now is Brian Thomas and Trevor Lawrence being in a connection where they're formidable and like, because to me, I think Brian Thomas
That's
and
a
Trevor,
lot. That's asking a lot, though. For them to be on the same page is a lot. That just don't happen. That's not something that's just taken for granted. That's just a given. You can't just say like that's all they missing is this. No, that's a lot.
Well, they look good tonight. Those two, they look good tonight. Pull up the numbers. They look good tonight. Travis Hunter had his career high tonight.
He had a big catch tonight. Travis Hunter had a big catch.
He had three catches in his career high.
How much did he have?
3 catches.
No, Brian Thomas.
Oh, Brian Thomas? Let's see.
That's the connection that we're looking for.
Yeah, 4 receptions for 80 yards.
4 for 80.
Mm-hmm.
And a costly pass interference call in the end zone.
That's the best game of the season, right? So far?
Yeah.
I'd say he's been a disappointment at best this season. Brian
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I'd say Trevor Lawrence hasn't been anything to write home about either.
No.
So I think I agree with you. It was a surprise. I think they were surprised that they won this game. I don't think they even thought they were going to win this game.
Okay.
I
mean, again, gritty. But 49ers, pretty good team. They lost a lot of people and beat the Rams the other night. Shows they're gritty. They're 4-1. They're 4-1.
Okay.
So again, and then they beat the Chiefs. So their opponents aren't that weak, unless you want to say the Texans are weak. They beat the Texans.
Are pretty weak right now.
Man, listen.
Texas is pretty weak right now.
No. Listen. Losing to the Rams at home, first game of the year, that's not nothing to hold your head low about. Losing to the Buccaneers at home.
I'm not just lost. I'm talking about how we played the game, man. It's how you play the game. We did not play it well. It's how you play the game, man. And we did not play it well, bro. We didn't. I'm being real with that. And the same thing with the 49ers. Yes, they're 4-1. But they beat the Saints, the Cardinals. These are teams that we already said. We've already unanimously agreed that they're trash. That they beat the Seahawks first game of the season. It was a close division game. So you're going to get that.
Hey.
And then the Rams.
And then guess what? Quiet as kept. That's another team that's 3-0 in their division. 49ers. They didn't beat the Seahawks, Arizona, and the Rams. So.
Yep. They got everything in front of them.
Interesting year, man.
It is.
It is. So start with the biggest surprise of the week.
Biggest surprise of the week. I got to ride with the Patriots too, man. I had no expectation. I've had no expectation post Belichick for real. Honestly, they don't have the same pizzazz to them to me, but for them to, because they played in Buffalo, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Home game, prime time against the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills with Josh Allen, and come in there and compete. Y'all hit the bully in the mouth in front of everybody and walk away victorious. Hey, you gotta give it to the Patriots, man. And listen, I couldn't do nothing but take my hat off to him. Like, yo, y'all did that.
Right.
And Diggs came up big late. You know, he at veteranship, like he just came in like, I got it. That catch out of bounds with the feet still in, bruh. What?
Where you been all season? Diggs? Thank you for showing up. You've been having Cardi B on the mind.
Yeah. Cheeks will do it to you. Can't think of nothing else.
Bruh, if y'all seen my mama twerking in a nude unitard on TV like that, I probably wouldn't. My mind probably wouldn't be on football neither, man. Whew.
Why ain't he came to practice? I've been eating butt.
You've been eating ass, and you playing like it too, sir. Playing like
I
it
ain't a
too.
meal in weeks. It's been all back.
Fake
Oh
butt.
I ain't
my
answer the
goodness.
phone because Cardi B sit on my mouth. That's why I didn't answer the phone.
Ugh,
I ain't did no plays, no nothing. Listen,
nothing.
man. He got a hell of a distraction in front of him, man. You know what I'm saying? People can say what they want, but listen, you know what I mean?
But did he say his thing?
Showed them she put out them Subway cookies. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Them Subway cookies. Ah yeah, he could.
But didn't he
I
say
would play
his
bad
thing?
too. Hey, listen. He been scoring in other
Didn't he say his
areas.
thing?
Huh?
He said his thing though, didn't he? Didn't he say his thing?
If I was mad, I would have said it
No,
too.
he never said that. He never said that. They cleared that up.
What? He said it, bro.
He got a thing for the, you know what I mean? He got a thing for the twang. You know what I mean? Hey, listen though. I tell you something real about Houston. I tell you something real about Houston, man.
Oh, it's real.
Houston is the place that all the Lexington, Kentucky chicks go to reset their body count. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. That's where they new on the market.
Hey,
It's a new car. Listen,
it's not just Lexington, bro.
I gotta say it's a new car. That thing got 400,000 miles on it. But to y'all, it's a brand new 1982.
It's not just Lexington.
I'm,
It's everywhere.
I'm hitting with the
They come
finger
from
now.
everywhere.
I'm hitting with the finger now. Well, no, 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 no. You gonna upset some. You gonna upset some. You gonna upset some.
Hey man, listen.
Man,
A lot
Hey,
of
listen.
research.
Sometimes they got to be mad at the facts. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely. Well, and man, well, tell the people before we get off here, man, what you got
Yeah,
upcoming,
man.
and what we got rolling,
Yeah.
man.
So first of all, I want to give a shout out to the Ball State Cardinals, man. You know what I'm saying? My son played for Ball State, outside linebacker. You know what I'm saying? We got a big win against Ohio this past Saturday.
Root,
Ohio
root,
Nice.
root.
is the MAC. They the MAC champions. You know what I mean? And they busted us last year, and they came into our house, and we smacked them, man. We came out with the victory. We played well,
Okay.
man. My son got a safety. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
it was big, man.
Uh,
Yeah, man.
wow.
Yeah. So safety.
Ain't he a true freshman?
He a red shirt freshman. Red shirt
Red shirt
freshman.
oh, you,
freshman.
But
Okay,
he's only 19. He just turned 19 in September. So
come on,
he's a you know what I mean.
come on,
Technically by age he's a freshman. You know what I mean.
straight
So
up.
he was playing at 18. You know what I mean. Shout out to the Ball State Cardinals. You know what I'm saying. I gotta give a shout out to that. Um,
Right, that's
if
what's
y'all
up, bro.
watching, man, number 42. You know they play Western Michigan this weekend at
a
3:30
big game for him.
and they play Western Michigan at Western Michigan at 3:30 p.m. on ESPN Plus. So if y'all, you know what I mean, check that out and watch it. As far as me, what I got going on,
Hold on, so that's both the nephews. That's Latham and the Chenault cuz. That's Chenault on there too from Frederick
Avion
Douglass.
gonna be playing. Yeah,
So that's
Avion,
must see
C.J.
TV
Horton.
then. Yeah,
Yeah, Caden Johnson. Yeah,
Okay.
it's quite a few. And then you got Darion Talbot from Douglas too, that's on Ball State, but he's a true freshman. He's redshirting this year, so he ain't gonna see
right.
the field this game. But you know, we stacked up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We got some talent, and my boy coming for blood, man. You know what I
Straight
mean?
up.
6'5", 245, man. We ain't playing with him. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
We ain't playing with
yeah.
him, man. You know we trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
yeah, but you know, yeah, it's gonna be a dope game. I'm actually not gonna be able to make it. This is gonna be the first game that I missed. I made it to Purdue. We played against Auburn. We played at UConn. You know what I'm saying? I've been to all those stadiums this year, and by
Yeah,
far Auburn is a production. You hear me? That thing,
yeah.
man. Hey, they during the introductions, they got the big jumbotron and the D lines walking up on the screen, and everybody got rapper chains. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ! Look at these boys. Look at these
That
boys.
NIL money.
Yeah, it's different, man. It's different. I'll tell you something about Auburn though that impressed me. So with the parking situation, you parking in enemy territory wherever you park at, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm parking, I'm walking through the tailgate basically, and it's me and my kids. We walking through the tailgate, and from the tailgate to the stadium, about 10 different people came up and said, "Welcome to Auburn. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you being here. Welcome to Auburn. Welcome to Auburn." I mean, like getting our attention, coming up, shaking our hands, like We at the concession stand. Somebody tapped me on the shoulder. Welcome to Auburn. Thank you for coming. Welcome to. I'm like, wow, I've never felt this welcome in a because usually everybody give you dirty looks and kind of mean mug you a little bit. No, they was welcoming. Like I was like, I've never experienced that before. That was very pleasant. And then they dropped us on our head in front of the earth. But
It's like, thank you. We're gonna get our wins any kind of way we can these days.
dropped us right on the soft spot in front of
That
everybody.
SEC is treacherous.
Hey, good old Southern hospitality.
And yeah, but honestly though, I don't think Auburn's going to be real strong in the SEC this year. They not a real strong team this year.
Oh, they're not.
But because we just we didn't have no offensive production. Kind of how we was talking earlier. Defense was doing their thing. We just didn't have offensive production. And once they got the ball rolling, it was over. We couldn't stop. Defense was out there too long. And you playing against SEC speed, it's like, yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
But,
And they got SEC depth too, so that's the other thing.
Man, yeah, it was different. Like, but all in all, you know what I mean, we doing our thing, and that's the squad, and that's my favorite football player on earth. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my guy. You know what I mean? So shout out to the Ball State Cardinals. I won't be able to make this game against Western Michigan. So what I got coming up this weekend, I will be in Augusta, Georgia, and that's Friday, Augusta, Georgia, and then Columbia, South Carolina, Saturday with my dog Desi Banks, man. So we doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's the elevation tours. Jumping on those dates. December 5th, I'm at Ricky's Comedy Club in Miamisburg, Ohio. You know what I mean? So anybody that's in Miamisburg or close to it, pull up on me December 5th. You know what I mean? It's going down. I got the comedy party cruise January 23rd through 26th, going to the Bahamas, you know what I'm saying, from Fort Lauderdale, you know what I mean, performing on the boat, you know what I'm saying. So that's gonna be dope. Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
Some stowaway spots for your boys.
Hey, listen, man.
On the boat.
Try to find some luggage, you know what I'm saying? Y'all fit in, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Listen,
right.
You more than welcome to come. You just gotta wear a Colts hoodie the whole time.
Bam.
Well, I ain't gonna be able to make it.
Wow.
Also,
You're gonna be able to make it.
I'm coming out with a comedy album. I just did a show at Comedy Off Broadway in July, and that was my first time. Comedy Off Broadway is my home club. That's the club I came up in. I've been doing comedy 14 years. Started there 14 years ago, and my first time, I performed there 7 million times, but my first time headlining and it being my night, sold out. You know what I'm saying? Sold out the club, man. It was crazy, and I recorded it. So I'm taking the audio and I'm coming out with a comedy album soon. I don't even know what I'm gonna call it yet, but it's gonna be on iTunes and all of that type of stuff. Just be on the lookout for just Larry Starks presents something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And besides that, you know what I mean? I'll be on the internet talking about titties.
Hey, but if somebody want to catch up on your old stuff, they can get on
YouTube.
Prime.
You can get on YouTube. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, all that type of stuff. So check it. YouTube, Starks TV. Instagram, Real Starks. If you want to catch up, man, check it out. You can catch me pretty much everywhere, but Instagram, and that's what I'm most active on. So Instagram is Real Starks 27. Real Starks 27 on Instagram. Starks TV on YouTube. That's where you can see all my whole catalog of all my videos. And then my most recent stand-up, you can see I got a comedy special on Amazon Prime right now. It's called Real is Rare. You know what I'm saying? Check that out. Listen, it's one of the realest comedy specials that you'll see. I'm talking about you'll be serious, you'll be stone-faced, you'll be laughing, and you'll end when it's over, you're gonna be like, wow, like that's a real, you know what I mean? Like it's one of them. When I did that special, man, I don't think it was a dry eye in the house, and at some points you could hear a pin drop. You know what I'm saying? It was that kind of special, man. It was one of them, man. So that was one of my best bodies of work to date, man. So Amazon Prime, Real is Rare. You know what I mean? Check out the comedy special, man. It's 1 hour, and you know I got busy. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's where you can find me at, man.
Straight up.
That's what's up, man. Salute to you, man. Thank you for coming. We definitely got to have you back on.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pleasure for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
and yeah, and man, and even though my man represents them Colts, you know what I'm saying? They a little north of KY, so that's that. You know, from our hood, you either mess with them Bengals or them Colts. You know, it's typically one of those two. You know, and some go down to Nashville and mess with the Titans. To be honest, too. But nah, man. Even though my man represents the Colts, he definitely represents Lextown, KY. Been holding it down, man. Loyal to the soil. And when my man say real is rare, and he's definitely a testament of that. One of the most genuine, realest dudes that you come across, man. Got a good soul, great human being. You know what he do and his comedy is one thing, man. But dude's a good, wholesome dude. So y'all want to see a good, wholesome cat, put it down and just gonna make you laugh, man. Check out Larry Starks, man. Don't short yourself.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all boys, man. Y'all keep grinding, keep hustling, man. Knocking out these episodes, man, because you know y'all got voices that the world need to hear, man. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I like, you know, it could be a whole lot of things that we doing that ain't productive in the world, man, and instead we doing things that's productive and, you know, making ourselves better, man. So I salute y'all for that, and I appreciate y'all having me on the joint, man. And, you know, anytime I can get on, y'all, you hit me, I'm there.
Yeah, you gonna be back because it's gonna be we gonna continue this. This is gonna keep.
Hey,
This
listen.
is it.
Soon as the podcast start, he gonna be stone faced.
We gonna think it's Frozen.
We gonna
He gonna be like Cuba Gooding Jr. and Boys in the Hood. I ain't supposed to be crying in front of female. Hey, Bright, whole podcast, his voice gonna be wiggling, like, you know what I'm saying? I really think that the Raiders.
we gonna see.
We gonna see.
Hey,
That might
We
be
gonna
me.
see.
That might be me. You know how this game go. It might be
That's
me.
what,
You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, I'm gonna keep acting like I got Josh's phone. I'm gonna keep cutting it off every time you get a chance. It's the Wi-Fi. It's the Wi-Fi. I can't figure it out.